YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. Oh, let's go live over here.
Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes. Joining me tonight, it's just me and Rich Cooley's here. What's going on, Rich? What's happening, man?
Oh, not much. Hopefully somebody will get and share this to YouTube.
Oh, yeah, maybe Jaron.
Maybe Jaron can.
Yeah, maybe he'll share it for us because me and you just can't do it properly.
Yeah, I'm not coordinated that much.
Me neither. I got like 50 billion things going on here in front of me. It's like,
well, I got a bunch of rooms open and you got a lot of stuff open. So
yeah, I got like 3 computers with 6 different things happening all around me. It's like, oh my God, I can't keep up with it all tonight.
yeah.
But it's just you and me. We'll do our best like we used to do in the old days when it was just you and me. So
Yep.
we got
We'll get through it just like we usually do.
yeah, we've gotten this. It's not a problem. So do you have a good week?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. A little hot.
Yeah.
A little hot. I don't know how your temperatures there in Ohio. You're not very far from PA.
It's been brutal. Yeah.
I know we were in the 90s and it was really hot. And
yeah,
I had to do stuff today. I had to go work on my mom's house, help her out a little bit, and it was hot and sweaty and
definitely too hot for just
yeah. And then
everything.
Working with the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Garden's doing real well. We got a bunch of green beans and all kinds of stuff.
Well, our tomatoes still are sucking.
Oh, really? Yeah, blossom are up.
Yeah, so we went to a little farmer's market stand today and got some tomatoes and cucumbers and I think she got it.
Now when they're still green, are they getting blossom rot on the bottom first before they turn orange?
When they get so big a green, they start turning brown on the bottom. Well, that farmer today told us, he's like, if you see it turning on any of them, get rid of them immediately, and that'll allow for the nutrients to go to the other ones. So they might make it. And he said it's usually caused by overwatering.
Really?
Yeah, he said he only waters his like once every 3 days with the, like a drip irrigation system. And we water ours every day. So
right.
They probably get.
And we get some really bad rains almost every day in the evening.
Oh, see, we haven't been.
So maybe I need to back off watering too.
Yeah, that's what he told us. So we're gonna try to just water them maybe every 2 days, and I'm gonna drill some holes in our pots to help some of it come out. Maybe it's just too much water. Yeah,
it's possible.
So yeah, we picked a bunch off today that are starting to get it. It's like just get rid of it.
We're getting zucchini'd out.
Oh, are you?
Oh, I bought 4 plants and oh my goodness. I probably have 30 or 40 freaking zucchinis already and they're still growing.
We had some good sweet corn today though that we bought.
Oh, did you get the yellow?
It was yellow and white.
See, I don't care for that. That's the multicolor.
That's all they had. And God,
yeah, but that's usually what all they have here. But I got on the internet and did a search for my area for yellow sweet corn.
Right.
And this one place showed up. So, and it had a text message thing. So I thought, well, let me just text them and see. And I said, I've been looking all over and all I find is the mixed corn at your stands. Do you guys carry any yellow sweet corn?
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I can go pick it now. How much do you want? And I said, I'll take a dozen. He said, okay, come pick it up at the farm. So that's what I did. After work, I went and picked it up at the farm, and that was the best yellow sweet corn I ever had in my life.
Really? And how far is this from you?
Oh, it was only like 30 miles.
Oh, heck yeah. So you're going to have to order you some more, right?
Yeah, so he has some stands that are closer. You mean? So I don't have to go to the farm.
Okay.
So what I'll do is when I want some, all I got to do is text him, and he'll have them delivered to that stand wherever I want to pick it up.
And how much do they charge you for a dozen?
It was $6.50 for a dozen.
Now see that this place we went to today, it was $6 for a dozen. I was like, man,
Yeah.
it's expensive.
And they said that's expensive.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
But some of the places I'm seeing 60, 65 cents for an ear.
oh, she only got 4 ears and it was 60 cents a piece.
Yeah.
And they were small. They weren't these big.
These were big and they were fresh.
These were small.
These
But
were huge. They were
tasty.
fresh. I mean,
Oh, it was
he
good.
went out and picked them fresh.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely was good, but I'm like $6. And then they had peaches, of course, and you know, like I said, tomatoes, beans. So we got a few things. So I'm like, hey, if we can't grow them, we could just go down to the street and buy them.
Yeah.
We learned, you know, we're not tomato farmers for sure. I'm a lead
So
farmer.
basically, it's almost 54 cents a piece.
Yeah, that's expensive, ain't it?
Yeah. About 54 cents a piece.
I'm used to seeing it on the back of pickup trucks for like $2 a dozen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You don't see that much anymore.
no, but that's the way we always got it. You're driving down the road, there's a pickup truck, corn, $2 a dozen. It's like,
Yeah.
stop and get some corn. You know?
Yeah, but a lot of our stuff is already gone. Like our green beans are pretty much gone. Our broccoli's pretty much gone. The snow peas, the lettuce, spinach, all that's pretty much all gone. I just got cucumbers now, tomatoes, green peppers, and potatoes.
Oh, see, I want to get some green beans yet. Get some
Yeah,
green beans, throw them in a pressure pot and cook them bad boys up. Those would be
We
good.
have what's called a long bean. It's like a Chinese long bean.
Uh-huh.
They get like 12, 14 inches long.
Holy cow. And do you break
we-
them like regular green beans when you make them?
Yeah, but they're a little bit tougher.
Okay.
But we picked a whole bunch of them and fried some of them up, and now we're done with them. So, and I've got probably 100 more to pick, so I don't think we're doing them. I'll probably just let them go.
Okay. Gotcha. Sacrifice those ones for next year. Yeah, man. I've never had none of those, but I definitely like some good green beans. You know,
Yeah, I love them.
with some potatoes and some, you know, big old chunk of salt pork or ham hock in there. Oh yeah. That just makes it right. You know,
Mm.
without
I usually do like a stir fry. We do a stir fry with snow peas, green beans, tofu, and spam. And
and
put it over a bed of rice.
speaking of food, I seen Dennis is eating pretty good.
Yeah, they keep going to town all the time. I finally chimed in and said, "Hey, why you guys spending a lot of money? Why don't you cook your own food?" And then this morning he went and made up a big breakfast.
I that's all I've been seeing, those pictures of food and eating, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, and then he finally did post a picture of gold, but I'm sure that, I don't know, that might have been David Brown's gold because he just got his edge out today.
Yeah, because it's like 800 pictures of food, one picture of gold.
I was giving him a raft of crap because
you have to.
know, he's been there a week and he didn't even have his dredge in the water yet.
He didn't have his dredge in yet.
No, he didn't have his dredge in. So he just finally put his dredge in. So something must have came up that, you know, he might tell us later, but he didn't have his dredge in the water yet. He just put it in today.
Right, because I seen a post where he said he was going to the storage unit to get some stuff.
Yeah.
Was that what he was going to get his dredge, or?
It must have been, but that was like last Wednesday. And
right.
He's now getting in the water.
Dang, Dennis. Now, is he staying till August 15th, I believe?
I have no clue. I thought he was only staying like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but according to that one post, it looks like he's going to stay until the 15th. So,
okay.
I don't know if he will, but that's what he said.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. So obviously he's not having no problems, and obviously he's eating good, so he'll be fine, I guess.
Yeah. If you don't go broke first going to town all the time.
Right. Let's see him in the water getting some gold. That's what I
Well,
wonder.
I understand it is because I was out in Idaho with, with Ken and Lou and Robert
Right.
and everybody. And, we had a hard time keeping stuff cold, even though we bought blocks of ice and all that
Right.
stuff. We did have a small refrigerator running on a generator to keep stuff cold and, had blocks of ice and it's still, it's
Right.
hard to keep stuff cold, but still, I mean, you can do it.
Oh, yeah, right. Exactly.
But as much as they run down, evidently town's not very far away that they can get ice every other day, you know what I mean? Where we was, town was 3 hours away.
Holy cow.
And it was an all-day job just to go to town and come back.
Yeah, that would be, Yeah, I'm with you. But it must be close if they're driving there every day to eat.
Yeah, if they're driving every day for food, it's got to be real close. So,
Yeah,
I mean, they could get ice every day or every other day and be able to, cook their own food and stuff.
Obviously. I seen he had looked like a hot plate or something. He was cooking on it, I think. I don't know. That was that one thing. Yeah. But I don't know. At least, like I said, I'm ready to see some serious gold pictures from him. Because you got him, David, and Corey. I want to see some serious gold pictures. We shall see, right?
Yeah.
But
and then that gold price is up now.
Wow. I'm looking at it right now. You want me to do the
Yep, can do the gold prices.
All right. Well, gold is up $7.10 an ounce. It's now at $1,916.60.
Wow. So it might hit that 2,000.
It's gonna. I knew it would. Now silver, my favorite, it's up 37 cents to 23.16. See, silver's even a serious charge. Then you got platinum. It's up $5.50 to $943.50.
Like everything's up.
Everything's up. Palladium, it's up $13.40 to $2,302.50 an ounce. I don't have rhodium.
Yeah, I don't know if Michael's in there. If he is,
Never have the rhodium. That's the ones that shows me. So it's like, okay. But hey, everything's looking good. I mean, geez, I love seeing.
That sounds good.
It's going to make 2,000. See, I said by November. I think it's going to make it by August.
Wow.
At the rate it's going. Wow. 1,960.
Yeah, the economy seems like it's picking back up again, but if we can just get everybody back to work, that would be even better.
Oh, heck yeah. It's trying to, It's what it seems like. It's getting better. Everything's getting a little bit better. But man, I can't believe those prices.
Yeah, I haven't been able to really get out. Is there anything posted about Gold Rush this year, or they have one?
I have not seen nothing.
Yeah,
that's 2 months away.
Yeah, because I know Pat and them usually have another Fossil or something during that time. And I wasn't sure if they were still going to have that. Does anybody hear anything about that? If so, let us know. Post something in the events. And
yeah, I've seen nothing.
Because depending on when that is, I mean, that's usually around Labor Day.
It's usually around September 1st-ish. Right. So, and I've heard not, so usually by now.
Let us know.
Yeah, usually by now.
That way I might try to plan to make it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually by now we've heard something. So.
Yeah.
See, Jesse said. Oh, Jesse said Gold Rush is on.
Okay.
All right. Well, maybe
I might try to make that this year, hopefully, if I can.
And maybe we'll get some more information on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The days, times, the whole 9 yards. Don't forget to bring your face mask. It'll probably still be mandatory. Wear your face mask.
I'm gonna try to do some crabbing here middle of August. So
nice.
I might miss a show on Sunday night, maybe, possibly. It depends.
All right. Cool. Yeah, go do some crabbing.
I might be back in time. We'll see.
Okay.
I might get out on Thursday and come back on a Sunday, so I should make it back.
Where are you going, down Maryland?
Yeah, it's only like 2.5 hours away, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, yeah, let's keep me posted. Let me know
But if I get down and get some crabs in the morning and then, come back in the afternoon and
right. Are you going to do any more some more magnet fishing while you're done?
yeah, I want to get a magnet here yet before I go.
Get that better one.
Yeah, and I'm still looking. So if anybody found any good deals on I'm looking for like an 800-pound double-sided.
800-pound double-sided magnet
with ropes and stuff.
with the rope and eye hook. Okay. So a decent magnet.
Yeah, magnet, clavicin, rope. If you find a good price or whatever, you think you found a good deal and you got one, let me know how it is. And
heck yeah,
you want to try something a little bit better than what I've got.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out. See what we can find. There's got to be something. It definitely has to be something.
I mean, without spending $100,
Right. Right. You don't want to
50,
spend.
$60 ain't bad if you have the whole thing,
Right. The whole little kit, for like $50. That would be cool. The whole set. So everybody out there listening, keep an eye out. If you find a good deal, send Rich a message. Say, here's the one. Check this bad boy out. So like $50, 800-pound, double-sided with the whole kit, rope, everything. I'm sure there's got to be a bunch out there,
Well, I found a couple that, but it throws flags. It's like $28, $29,
Uh-huh.
Is that really,
Yeah.
It's like too good to be true. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. If it's too good to be true, you got to watch, right? It's like, it seems a little cheap to me. If it was a little more, I'd be all on it. Yeah. So we'll see. I got to get one still too, because I still want to try it. I definitely want
Well, I know down there at the Pure where we were, I latched onto a bunch of stuff that I couldn't pull up out of the muck.
Right. See?
And I'd like to see what it is.
Probably some sunken, stuck crab traps. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've lost a few down there.
Well, there you go. You might.
What happens is you tie your rope to the Pure and you put it like 30 feet and you take the trap and you swing it above your head and you swing it out.
Right.
But when that trap comes to the end of the rope and gets caught, if the rope is frayed, it breaks off.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
and it goes flying in the water, and then you got to empty the rope.
Oh yeah, it's gonna snap. You're
I've
winging
done
it.
that like twice already.
Oh, that would suck. That would.
And then you watch it flying through the air. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, there goes that money. How much does one of them traps cost?
That they can get pricey. I mean, 10, 15, $20. It depends.
See, it's like every time it happens, there goes $20. There goes $20. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
You have to get a certain type of trap because you have to be able to have them escape.
Right.
You got to get the ones that when you pull it, it closes.
Okay. But while it's in the water,
you can't get the ones to where they climb in and can't get out.
Right.
They're illegal. You're not allowed to use them in Maryland.
All right. So they got to be able to.
And then there's only certain times you can use them. When it gets dark, you can't use them. You got to use hand lines.
Really?
And then on Wednesdays, you can't use traps, but you can use hand lines.
Weird.
Yeah, there's certain laws.
They got all kinds of crazy laws on that, don't they?
Yeah, it's all kinds of weird laws.
Jeez. Just for some crab fishing.
And then a different time of year, they're smaller. And then the later season, like after July, then you got to go bigger,
Uh-huh.
It's a 1/4 inch different in size.
See, that's still cool, though. It'd be fun.
And then you can only do males.
It'd probably be fun doing it by the hand way.
Yeah.
I think that.
Well, you can only catch males then. You can't catch females. You got to throw them back.
Okay, how can you tell the difference?
Well, basically the difference between a male and a female, if you flip them over and you look at the bottom of them,
Uh-huh.
the males will come up and then have a long point, just like your thingy.
Okay.
On the female, it'll basically be round, a big round, and then a small point.
Okay.
As a female. And the other thing for a female is their claws will be red.
That
Like
oh.
orange, like an orangey red color. So as soon as you get them to pull up out of the water and you see that orangey red, you can just shake them off.
Oh. Yeah, see that?
Another female.
You pull it up, you see the claws, and just shake them loose. Oh, there you.
Yep. There's another female.
Yeah, but it would be fun to hand catch them like that.
Oh yeah, and we do, but the problem is you're like 10 feet off the pier, so you gotta have a big long net. So what you're doing is you're holding the string to kind of hold the crab at the top of the water, and then you're taking a long handled net, 12, 13 feet long, and try to scoop it to catch them.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
So what is it? They just grab hold of the bait with their claw?
They grab a hold of the bait with one claw, and then their other claw they're eating.
Oh.
So basically, you got them up on top of the water to try to net them while they're trying to hold on to your thing. But if you pull them up out of the water too far, then they'll swim back down.
They just realize, hey, this ain't right, and they drop off. Okay.
And what you do is you use chicken necks.
Right.
You use chicken necks, and they have this. It's like a clip. It's like a bobby pin, like a big safety pin, basically with a lead weight attached to it.
Uh-huh.
And you tie that to the string, and then you just clamp that through the chicken neck. And I always put a tie around it to hold it tight. And then you just throw that out, and it lays on the bottom, and then the crabs come in, latch onto it, and then you can see your line moving. And then you just pull your line in real slow, and you could feel them on there.
See, that would be fun.
Yeah, well, you're constantly busy. I mean, you're only allowed either 5 altogether.
Mm-hmm.
You can either have I usually have 3 traps and 2 hand lines.
Right.
And that usually keeps me busy the whole time. I set them, and I'll go back to the first one and start pulling that one, and then get the crab off it, and I'll walk to the next one, nothing there. Walk to the next one, yep, got one on there. And I just keep doing that all day till morning till lunchtime, and then we go in, cook up what we had that morning, and then go back out in the evening and do it again.
Do it again. Nice. Hey, that's the way to do it, man.
But you know how much they are charging now for a bushel?
Huh.
A bushel of large crab is going almost $300.
What?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
$300.
That must be some really good crab.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Man, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. And if you can get a couple dozen while you're down there, it helps.
Yeah, exactly. Hell, yeah, if you could get you a bunch and get them on ice, get them home. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I usually bring a dozen back, so we'll see.
All right. That's cool. That's the way to do it, man. Now,
don't want anybody to forget about this drawing we're having, because our raffle that we're having that Bob and them put in place, we thank you for that. And it's actually doing pretty good. And we just had some more add-ons.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about them.
Yeah, we've had, oh goodness, we had, well, let's see, John did let me just go to the list.
Yeah, just go to the thing and open it up and go right down the line.
Yeah, I think it'd be easier that way, because there's still 2 more that's not listed on there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness.
What?
I don't know.
Did you lose something?
No. I heard something. That wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I didn't say anything.
It wasn't me, dude. I didn't say, oh, goodness. Did
Somebody did?
Oh, mercy. I don't know. I heard it too.
Yeah. That's freaky.
All right. So let's start off. First off, we have the 10 amazing silver coins and a 1 gram gold nugget from Bob Drake, the man who started this. All right. Then we also have a gram of gold and a silver certificate $1 bill from Y Gold. Okay. Then from Dwight, we have a Royal 30-inch recirculating sluice kit that comes with the header kit, sluice, flare, legs, and a pump. All right. Then from Lee Anderson, he sent an Pan for Gold mother load pay dirt. That's 4 pounds of pay dirt with guaranteed 4 grams of gold with 2 nuggets. That's like a $380 tub of dirt. Now from Lee Anderson. Then Walter Brunani, I hope I pronounced that correctly. He donated a cleanup sluice, 24 inches long, 6 inches wide, and it was made by Gator Prospecting. And then our buddy Oren Haberman, he added 2 1-ounce 9999 silver rounds to the mix. And then we added a 1-ounce silver bar. And then John Hunt added a big bag of his gemstones. Oh, and then today Vandal. He donated a sterling silver pan with genuine Oregon fly poop necklace and a brass and copper pick and shovel keychain. The pictures
okay, back up a little bit.
Okay.
Before on your pictures, I see a Buffalo nickel and I see Walking Liberty and I see a nickel.
The silver coins, the 1-ounce rounds.
Yeah, is that what they are? 1-ounce rounds?
Yeah.
But they're...
Yes, but they look, that one's like a Buffalo nickel, but it's a 1-ounce round. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then there's a Walking Liberty and
yeah. Yep. Those are cool. Yeah.
They look cool.
They do, and that's from Oren. And then do you see the necklace and stuff from Van that he added today? That was really cool. And then we added today from GPS, added a Gold Hog flow pan to the mix. So that went in today. And
who was that from?
Us at GPS.
Oh, from GPS? Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that went into there. And then we got that awesome metal gold pan from Ray that he just posted a picture. I'll have to add that. The one he powder coated and stuff and signed it. Yep. So that went into there. And then we got that awesome metal gold pan from Ray that he just posted a picture. I'll have to add that. The one he powder coated and stuff and signed it. Yep. So that went into there. And then
what's going on?
That awesome metal gold pan from Ray that he just posted a picture. I'll have to add that. The one he powder coated and stuff and signed it. Yep.
What's going on?
Yep. So that went into there. And then we got that awesome metal gold pan from Ray that he just posted a picture. I'll have to add that. The one he powder coated and stuff and signed it. Yep. So that went into there. And then we got that awesome metal gold pan from Ray that he just posted a picture. I'll have to add that. The one he powder coated and stuff.
What do we do, Tim?
I got it. What it was.
Holy crap.
What it was I went to the main page on GPS to look at the picture of the pan, and the player was playing.
Oh.
So I'm like, where's that coming from? And I looked up and I seen the player was playing. So, geez, that was weird. So,
that was. It kept going over and over and over and over.
Like, what the heck? But we got the awesome pan from Ray, so I'll add that picture. And then you added a Crony Club mug to it. So we got to add that picture. So that takes it up to like 12 drawings. So
awesome.
Going on. There's a lot of drawings.
Remember, that runs out next week. What's going to happen next Sunday, probably an hour before the show, probably maybe 6-ish Eastern Standard Time. Tim's going to get on, do a YouTube live, and then do a live here in the site. And he's going to have the drawing for all the prizes.
Yeah, we'll do it live right here. And we'll just spin the barrel. We'll take out a ticket, show it to the camera and read the name for each prize. We're going to go right down the list, first ticket, first prize, second ticket, second prize,
Yep.
right in that order. So it makes it no confusion, easy peasy. But yeah, so I'll get those other items added, and if you purchase tickets tonight,
That way on the ticket, then you can write the prize on there, and you'll.
right. Yeah, exactly what they want.
Yep.
And then I can, we can send the information, get all the info and sent to the person who donated the
And
prize.
on a Sunday night show, we can get down through all of them and tell them who all the winners are.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be cool. It's going to be a heck of a drawing, right? Like I said, 12 prizes so far, and who knows? It ain't over yet. So there still may be more added.
Yep.
But very cool. I want to thank everybody who's donated to it and who's purchased tickets. Like I said, this will keep us going for quite a while. And so, like I said, thank you, Bob, and everybody that's contributed.
So keep going. We got a week to go. So keep it up.
Week left. And if you purchase tickets tonight, I'll send you your numbers tomorrow after I get home from work. Because when we get done with the show, it's my bedtime.
All you have to do is go into GPS here. It's free to join. Just go in, you hit that donate button, and it's $5 for one ticket. And Tim will send you the numbers for your tickets shortly after that. And
Yeah. Yeah, I send everybody the last 3 digits of their ticket number. And then, like I said, I got everybody's tickets with their names. I know exactly who got what. And like I said, if you didn't get an email with your ticket number, check your spam box, because that's probably where it went, because it's
yes, and don't wait to the last minute. Ask him what your ticket numbers are. So please, if you don't have them now, please get a hold of Tim.
Yeah, because if you purchase tickets, I sent you your numbers. So like I said, check your spam, because it could have went there, because the title says GPS raffle, so it could have very well went to your spam box because of that. So just be sure and check that. But very cool. So far, it's doing really good. And like I said, thank you, Bob, and everybody involved in this awesome donation raffle. It shows you guys want to keep us around a while longer. Right, Rich?
Yep. Help us donate. That goes for a good cause to keep us going on the air. So
yeah, it's what's kept us here this long. So thank you guys again.
Yeah, we appreciate all your help.
Oh, heck yeah. Now, Rich, you got some birthdays tonight?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the birthdays out of the way.
Heck yeah.
All right. Birthdays for July 26, 2020. Caitlin Reynolds, Harry Rhodes, Lee Kelch, Michael Warford, Red Eye. We got Scott Hooper, Tom Crispin, a.k.a. Big Tom, and Vesa Mard. Then we have tomorrow, we have Bill Hora, Chris, Dino Stora, Douglas Warren Joerger, Jeff Beal, Myth Arander, Paul Nestein, Rex Monson, and Richie. Man, there's some good ones in there.
Some good ones. I'll let you pick. There was too many.
Let me try Red Eye, see if he has anything.
Red Eye. All right, good choice.
Okay. For Red Eye, he is out of Clovis, California.
Okay.
What type of prospecting do you do? He snipes. He doesn't belong to any clubs. How did you find the site? It says Gold Pro.
Okay.
Referred you to the site. NA, what kind of equipment do you use? A pan and a box.
All right. Pan in a box.
Pan and a box.
I guess
I'm not sure what kind of box. Maybe a sluice box.
Maybe a sluice box, yeah. Maybe.
Let me see what else. Let me pick one for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me try Dino's story. See if I get anything under that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from, oh man, Italy.
Italy.
From Montepiano, Tuscany, Italy. Type of prospecting do you do? Alluvial gold. You belong to any clubs? No. What kind of equipment do you use? Beta sluice metal detector.
Okay.
So what is alluvial gold?
I don't know. Wait. Shouldn't we know this?
I don't know, but we're going to see if I can find out.
It's not in our lingo.
Let's see what the internet says.
Alluvial gold.
Alluvial gold is deposited by water movement and alluvial gold.
Oh, okay.
Disintegration of the rock at the site where it originates, not there through water movement. It is essentially primary gold broken down by weathering and erosion and transported by gravity or water moved over many millennial geological time.
Yep. Ray said gold in a creek.
Yeah.
That works. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of malarkey just for that, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess I've never heard it called that.
Yeah, me neither.
I've heard somebody say
Bruce is saying placer gold, so
yeah. It's just say gold. I don't have to get all fancy. I look for alluvial gold.
yeah.
That's what I do. No, I look for gold. Don't matter if it's alluvial or
Alluvial stream
I think got that.
placer.
I'm just looking for it. Right. Don't matter if it's placer.
Yep.
Or, yeah, we don't care. Alluvial gold. Dun dun dun. So that's the birthdays. Man, there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's a good money there.
Heck yeah, there's plenty of birthdays.
We're gonna talk about gold in Kansas when we come back from
Okay.
break.
And real quick, before we go to a break, I remember a couple weeks ago when we had everybody send prayers for Miss Lou. Well, she wanted to send out a big thank you to everybody who sent those prayers. You know, she really
Good.
appreciated it. It meant a lot to her, and she's feeling better. She's even starting to get back in the water now and do some dredging. So,
That's awesome. I'm glad she's back in the water.
Heck yeah! So, way to go, everybody! Thank you for that. You know, and
The prayer God's work. That's
that's right. Miss Lou said a big thank you to you all. So very cool. So what we'll do now, we'll take us a quick break and we'll come back with some Cooley's Corner. Rich is going to be in Kansas tonight. And then we'll have some weird Kansas laws. We don't have no lost treasures. We couldn't find none. You know, so we will be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
In 1858, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit DirtHogPayDirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. DirtHogPayDirt.com, the best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Tonight, we're going to talk about gold in Kansas, which actually there's not very much of it. So I've found two articles that barely talked much about it.
Okay.
So let's get into it. Prospectors have been exploring the new areas for significant gold occurrences ever since the early discoveries of gold in the United States. The Sunflower State has attracted attention of gold prospectors on a number of occasions, but there were just no significant gold deposits that have ever been found within the state. There might have been some attempts at deceiving potential investors in several locations in what was the western Kansas territory. These reports of rich gold discoveries has caused few years of interest in western Kansas during the early years. But the rich ground that caused the Pikes Peak gold rush in Colorado have never extended eastward into Kansas, and the excitement was short-lived. The schemes like this one were really certainly not unheard of. In fact, the fraudulent claims of gold occurrences for the purpose of scamming investors were not uncommon at the time, all throughout the country. Now, there is some potential areas to prospect. From the earliest period of recorded history of gold has a strange fascination for the human race. To secure the yellow metal, man has undergone all sorts of hardships. The lure of gold led Colorado in 1540 and 1541 on an expedition into North America in search of the wealthy province of Quiverera. For centuries, rumors of gold in what is now Kansas have been repeatedly circulated. Duprat's 1957 map of Louisiana shows a gold mine marketed at the mouth of the Little Arkansas River. Possibly the location was not a mine at all, but where years before a party for New Mexico encountered Native Americans. The tradition was that the lone survivor made his escape after bearing a large amount of money and treasure. In 1836, Jesse Chisholm guided a party to the area in search of the elusive wealth, and later other parties made investigations, but without success. Frequently, tales of buried treasures and tales of buried wealth among the Santa Fe Trail came forth in elusive caches near present-day Dodge City. Early in 1858, reports were circulated of gold being discovered at Cherry Creek, located at the foot of the Rockies in what was western Kansas territory. That trickle of gold seekers headed west soon turned into Toronto. Kansas newspapers were filled with stories about gold, some real, most imagination. Reminiscences of the 1849 stampede of 49ers to Sutter's Mill in California, hundreds were lured to the mountains. The prospectors soon learned that all that glitters is not gold. And some of the wagons that had gone west bearing the slogan Pikes Peak or Bust creaked back home, relabeled Pikes Peak and busted. Again in 1896, there were reports of gold being discovered in Kansas. Stories claimed that gold was found in Hollenberg that assayed out as $10 to $20 per ton.
What?
Once more, the gold seekers were doomed to disappoint the crowds. Departed as quickly as they came, leaving Hollenberg to return to be quiet village in Washington County. About the same time as Hollenberg discovery, there was a report of tin being found along the upper course of the Smoky Hill River. No tin was found, but ore bearing a low percentage of zinc was discovered. A 200-foot shaft was sunk, and during experimentation with the shale, a metal was found bearing a strong resemblance of gold.
Aha.
Quickly, a company was formed in Topeka for the purpose of making an extensive investigation. Professor Ernest Faharig of the Philadelphia Commercial Museum came to Kansas to examine the shale. The shale value was $3 to the ton. And a special mill was constructed at Topeka for the reduction of the ore. Several prominent Topekans invested in Trego and Ellis County lands. Among them were John R. Mulvane, which was a banker, and Cyrus K. Kelly, the founder of the Santa Fe Railroad. W.A.L. Thompson, hardware merchant and Kansas Supreme Court Chief Justice. Frank Dosser. The Tego shells were closely examined by Professor Erasmus Hathworth of Kansas City University. They both were skeptical as to the metal being gold, and through tests demonstrated that their skepticism was found on scientific facts. The Trego gold, while having the correct color, was lacking in specific gravity. When its true character became known, the project of the mine developed was abandoned. The amount of zinc found in the shale was too low, and it couldn't be mined for profit. So that sounded like that was a real bust there.
Yeah.
Ever since the early discoveries of gold in the United States, prospectors have been exploring new areas for significant gold discoveries. Kansas has attracted the attention of gold prospectors on a number of occasions, but no significant deposits have ever been found within the states. A few attempts to deceive the potential investors, of course. There was discovery near Denver, as well as the other gold strikes caused some very real excitement in eastern nearby Colorado. Unfortunately, the rich ground that caused the Pikes Peak gold rush in Colorado did not extend eastward into Kansas. Therefore, a handful of periods of excitement with gold supposedly found, but these were short-lived and not believed and actually produced any gold. If the gold were to be found in Kansas, a prospector would be advised to search a few known areas in the far northeastern corner of the state. Glaciers once covered a small part of Kansas. These glaciers brought down gravels from gold-bearing areas in Alberta, Canada. The gold is almost always extremely fine textured flowered gold and can be difficult to retain without careful panning technique, but is present in many creeks in the area. Explore the areas east of the Big Blue River and north of Kansas River. The larger rivers that flow out of Colorado also have small amounts of placer gold since they drain some known gold bearing areas. Unfortunately, there are several hundred miles of significant gold districts of Colorado, so any gold that is found there is likely to be extremely small. The larger gold flakes and nuggets just don't travel downstream very far, but floods can push the fine flower gold for long distances, so there is potential to find gold in throughout Arkansas and Smoky Hill rivers. Gold can be found in Kansas, but on very small scale that would interest recreational gold prospectors. There's no verified reports of any commercial gold mining endeavors in Kansas. So there you go. That's Kansas.
That's interesting. But I would think there'd be like a buttload of treasure. Because didn't like Jesse James and all of them run around in Kansas and them places like that? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
I swear it was. Interesting stuff, though.
I don't know. I'll have some lost treasures here, but I only found very few of them.
Let me hear what you found.
What, lost treasures?
Yeah, let's see what we got. We'll do the weird laws after it. Let's hear what we got, though.
I have this. I've only found like 4 or 5, and this one's kind of long. So
Okay.
let me do this one. This is called the Flegel Gang Buried Cache in Kansas.
Okay.
It started in the late 1800s. The Flegel family traveled from Iowa, settling in the flatlands of western Kansas. They were raising 4 boys. The 2 oldest boys were hardworking and conscientious, but the other 2, Ralph and Jake Flegel, would grow up to be, in the early 1900s, outlaws. Heading out to San Francisco, California, Jake became a card shark. Later, they traveled to Oklahoma, where Jake was arrested and sentenced to 1 year in Oklahoma State Penitentiary for burglary. When he got out, Ralph was waiting, and they returned to western Kansas to Garden City. Neighbors began to notice that Ralph and Jake were constantly coming up and going to do the farm and family. They were beginning to prosper in the new house, tractor and increase in numbers of cattle stock. The brothers conceived their family, and they had done well in the stock market. But what no one knew was they were really leading a gang of gunmen who were terrorizing the western states.
Yeah.
Jake, the leader of the gang, led them up and down the Sacramento Valley for years, usually raiding big money crap games and high-stake gambling houses. Periodically, they would return to Garden City when the heat was on in California. Jake was a philanderer and a drinker, but still managed to accumulate a sizable bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph, on the other hand, was a tightwad and secretly buried his money in places all over California, Nebraska, Missouri, and Kansas. Historians estimate the Flegels and their gangs were responsible for 60% of the heists in and around Kansas and California during the 1920s. The brothers rented a new place not far from their parents where they could plan their capers more privately. Here in 1928, along with 3 new members of the gang, they planned to rob the First National Bank of Lamar, Colorado Corazon Gargillo. An escapee from San Quentin cased the bank for the crew. The other 2 handpicked members were George Abashir from Colorado and Howard Ronson from California. Though planned very carefully, the heist was put off several times due to Jake's superstitions. Gargillo got tired of waiting and left the gang, only to be shot down within days by the FBI. When day finally arrived, the 4 entered the bank, filling their sacks with $220,000. In their 15 years of stealing, the Flegel brothers had never shot their weapons. But on that day in Lamar, Colorado, the bank president, A.N. Parrish, fired at Ronstadt with a .45, hitting him in the jawbone. Jake fired back at Parrish, killing him. The banker president's son, J.N. Parrish, ran to help his father and was also shot down by Jake. In the ensuing panic, the alarm was triggered. The gang fled the bank with employees Everett Kissinger and Edward Lugan as hostages. Within the sheriff close behind them, when one of the gang's shots hit the radiator in the sheriff's car, the gang sped away with leaving the lawman behind. What year is this?
Well, it does.
They have cars. Once outside of town, they dropped off the end of Lurgan, the bank teller, but Kissinger was kept on the running board to be used as a shield in case they encountered more law enforcement. With Ronston lying on the rear floor, moaning from the slug he had taken into his jaw, the gang sped down the back roads of Colorado till they reached western Kansas. Once back on the ranch, they tied up Kissinger and Flegel brothers buried the money. Around midnight, the family rousted a doctor, W.W. Wingener, with a gun to his head, bringing him back to the ranch to tend to Royston. However, when Dr. Wingener did not return home, the townsfolk began a wide search. The doctor was finally found under his old Hudson automobile at the crisscross of a cow path. He was bound, gagged, blindfolded, and shot in the back. A few days later, Cashier Kissinger's bullet-riddled body was found in a weed patch north of Liberal, Kansas. Like the doc, he had been bound, gagged, and shot in the back. Citizens were outraged. The town newspaper cried for revenge. The law sent out dozens of manhunters, but the gang already fled to St. Paul, Minnesota. However, Jake Flegel had made a fatal mistake, leaving a single fingerprint on Doc Winger's old car. In those days, the single print was a long shot, but the law got lucky when a transit named William Holden was arrested on suspicion of a train stick-up. Holden was later freed after providing a solid alibi, but the sheriff sent his fingerprints to Washington on a hunch. Prints were identified not as belonging to William Holden, but rather to Jake Flegel, who had served time in Ohio Penitentiary, and matched the print on Dr. Winger's car. Sheriff's deputy hurried to Flegel's ranch, where Ralph's address was provided as Kankakee, Illinois. Chief Harper rushed to Kankakee, taking Ralph by surprise, and brought him back to the Garden City in shackles. Ralph started talking. Royston, still bearing the marked bullet scar, was living quiet, expeditionary life as a father and husband when he was arrested in San Andreas, California. He tattled on George Abster, and Abster was picked up also. With no lead on Jake Flegel, over 1 million posters prominently displayed on his prison photo, distributed to almost every city and town in the nation. $25,000 was offered for his capture. He was finally shot down in a running gunfight with police in Missouri.
Wow.
And the others, Ralph Flegel, Ronston, Asher, were all hanged in Colorado State Penitentiary in Canyon City.
Yeah, Jesse said that.
As for the $100,000 of Ralph Flegel's buried booty, one cache was dug up in Nebraska in 1952, another in Kansas in 1961, and another near Muroc, California. There are many bandit caches that are still said to be scattered throughout the area.
Interesting. So they found some of his treasures then.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Right. But there's still some buried.
Interesting. Yeah, Jesse said it that took place in the 20s.
Yeah.
That's what he said, in the 20s. Yeah. Wow. So there's still some of them out there. Interesting. Pretty cool. Them guys were bad eggs.
Definitely.
They didn't mess around. Jeez.
But there's a bunch of other stories, but they're just way long, you know.
Right. Well, hey. We try. Still, that was a good story, Rich.
Here's another short one.
Okay.
Fort Dodge, Kansas silver. About 4 miles west of Fort Dodge, Kansas, a trader by the name of Jesus Martinez was leading a large wagon train out of Santa Fe for Independence, Missouri in 1853. But before they could reach Fort Dodge, they were attacked by Indians. The wagon train fought hard for 5 days, but the next night the Indians overtook the camp. All of the train drivers were killed, with the exception of Martinez himself. When they thought that everyone was dead, the Indians looted the wagons, sent them on fire, and drove off the stock. When the Indians left, Martinez emerged from his hiding place, finding some of the wagons spared and 21 heavy bags, each containing $1,000 in silver coins.
Mm-hmm.
Unable to move the coins, Martinez buried them and walked to safety. After he was rescued, he did not return to retrieve the treasure, but rather returned to Santa Fe without telling anyone of the buried cache. But before he died, he told his son about the hidden treasure. In 1876, his son traveled to the area, attempted to find the treasure without success. Many other treasure hunters followed, and though the silver was never been found, many wagon parts and other artifacts were discovered, leading credence to the story. So there's still a cache of $1,000 of silver coins out there somewhere.
Interesting. That'd be a good one too. They're all good. You know, I don't think I've ever heard of a bad treasure.
No.
Nope. It would just be nice to find one, good or bad. Right?
Yep, exactly.
No, very cool. Still cool. When Dennis comes back, he'll go back to his hidden treasures, and so we'll just do what we can do. I don't know. I don't know where he finds them. Yeah, right. So it's all good. At least we had some lost treasures. So now, do you want some weird laws, Rich?
Yeah, let's hear the weird laws.
All right. All right, these are weird Kansas laws. All right. First one. Rabbits may not be shot from motorboats.
Rabbits may not be shot what?
From motorboats.
Motorboats.
Yep. Don't know why. But rabbits can't be shot from motorboats. All right. It is illegal for restaurants to sell cherry pie a la mode on Sundays. Pedestrians crossing the highway at night must wear taillights. Does it matter what? Yeah, does it matter what kind of taillights? Don't know. They must wear taillights though.
Wow.
Yep. No one may catch fish with their bare hands.
Oh.
So that means no noodling in Kansas.
Wow.
Apparently, right? I thought they did noodling in Kansas, though.
I thought they did too.
I thought they did. Okay. The state game rule prohibits the use of mules to hunt ducks. So you can't use a mule while hunting ducks.
Huh.
That's a strange one there, too. All right. If two trains meet on the same track, neither shall proceed until the other one has passed.
How can that happen?
I don't know. How can either one proceed until the other one has passed if neither one can proceed?
Yeah.
That's a strange one. All right. In Derby, Kansas, it is illegal to urinate on the side of a building. Well, that's common sense. I mean, that makes sense. All right. Still in Derby, hitting a vending machine that stole your money is illegal. So you can't whack it if it you off.
Never seen that as a law.
No, me neither. But it is one of them weird laws.
Everybody does it.
In Derby still, persons may not screech their tires while driving. I don't know. It's okay. Still, Derby still. Riding an animal down any road is against the law. Well, there's only be one animal you'd probably be riding, and that'd be a horse. And that's against the law.
I was going to say, you can't ride a horse down the road?
Guess not. It's against the law. All right. It is illegal to spit on a sidewalk in Dodge City. Okay. Well, here's another.
Back in the old days, they used to do it all the time.
Yeah, they spit everywhere. They'd have a mouthful of chew, and they just spit that crap wherever they wanted to. All right. This is in Lang. It's another mule one. It is illegal to ride a mule down Main Street in August unless the animal is wearing a straw hat.
Straw hat. Wow.
It best be a straw hat in August if you're going to ride your mule down Main Street. I don't know why. Maybe because August is so hot, the mule needs a straw hat. All right. In Lawrence, all cars entering the city limits must first sound their horn to warn the horses of their arrival.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Another one that makes no sense. In Lawrence, no one may wear a bee in their hat. Is that kind of where the bee in your bonnet kind of thing comes from?
Yeah, maybe.
You can't wear a bee in your hat. I don't know. Okay. In Natoma, Kansas, it is illegal to throw a knife at anyone wearing a striped shirt.
Hmm.
Seen some ugly striped shirts, but I don't know if I'd want to throw a knife at them, but it's illegal. If they're wearing plaid or polka dot, I guess you can, but not a striped one. In Overland Park, Kansas, one may not picket a funeral. Why would you picket a funeral? Any reason?
I don't know.
No reason why you'd picket a funeral. Okay. In Russell, Kansas, musical car horns are banned. So I guess you can't have no Duke of Hazzard's horn or none of
Yeah.
that good stuff. Yep. Okay. In Salina, it is against the law to leave your car running unattended. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, in a way. In Topeka, it is illegal to drive one's car through a parade. I would think that's
Huh.
illegal everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still in Topeka. No one may sing the alphabet on the streets at night. You could sing them during the day, but not at night. Why would you be singing the alphabet anyway?
I don't know. Maybe if you get pulled over for DUI, you can't say the alphabet.
Don't sing it. You could say it, just don't sing it.
Yeah.
All right, still in Topeka. Spitting on sidewalks is expressing forbidden. What? That don't even make sense. Oh, whatever. In Topeka, snowball fights are illegal. How's
Do
this?
they have snow in Kansas?
Right, do they? In Topeka, Kansas, is there snow?
I don't know. That's Rob in Kansas.
Right. Interesting. Okay, where am I at? Let me see. Snowball fights are all right. Still in Topeka. Dead chickens may not be hauled across Kansas Avenue.
Huh.
I don't know. The Wild West is long gone, it seems, for driving your herd of cattle through town is now outlawed.
Huh.
So you cannot drive your cattle through town no more. All right. Still in Topeka. All right. No matter how nice it may be, a pet pit bull is not allowed within the city limits. Wow, that's interesting.
Rob said there is snow. While there was snow, he's not sure now.
Do they ever have snowball fights?
I don't know. He just said there is snow, or at least there used to be before the climate change.
Before the climate change. Okay. Well, it's illegal. Can't do it. No one may scream at a haunted house. I don't know. That one couldn't work.
No.
No way, right? Because there's always people screaming. Yeah.
He
All
said
right.
yes on the snowball fights.
Oh, that's illegal. All right. In Topeka, the installation of bathtubs is prohibited.
What?
That's what it says, dude. So does that mean there's no bathtubs in Topeka, Kansas?
They
There's
only
only,
have showers?
there's only showers? That's what it says. I'm just reading what it says. All right. In Wichita, one could be sent to jail for up to 1 year for making lewd comments over the telephone. We kind of heard one like that last week.
Yeah.
somewhere, the same thing. In Wichita, don't get carried away in the city parks. Does that mean don't act up?
Yeah, probably.
That's all I can think. Now, these last ones are all in Wichita. One must get a permit from the city if they wish to take dirt from the airport. So no panning for dirt at the airport unless you get a permit from the city. Interesting. All right. Hopefully everyone in the city has a trash can because dumping their waste in a city pool is against the law. Is that the first place you think to dump your trash? Is in a city pool?
I don't.
I can see why it would be against the law. All right. Before proceeding through the intersections of Douglas and Broadway, a motorist is required to get out of their vehicle and fire 3 gunshot rounds into the air.
Yeah, you do that now, boy. You're
Hey, it's the law. Interesting. So before you cross that intersection, get out, fire 3 rounds, move on. All right. In Wichita, any person caught using or carrying bean snappers or the like shall, upon conviction, be fined. I don't
bean
know what
snappers.
they're talking about. Snappers.
Oh, there's
That's those poppy things.
Yeah.
Well, they're pretty serious about them, but they want you to fire 3 rounds into the air at an intersection. I don't get it. All right, Kansas. Be careful about burning rubber when passing through Kansas. Screeching your tires is illegal in the state, and squealing upon acceleration can warrant a $500 fine and or imprisonment up to 30 days. They're serious about this squealing your tires in Kansas.
Yeah, definitely.
That is the weird laws in Kansas. I like the firing the 3 shots in the air.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Before
The
proceeding.
donkey having a straw hat on is another good one.
Yeah, it is. In August, though. It's
In
only August. I don't know. How did they come up with these laws? Or how did they come up with these laws? Very
Clue.
interesting, to say the least. I'm going to bookmark that page so I have that for future reference. Oh, and don't forget other future reference, Tuesday Night Hangouts with Ed, Jess, and Dan over there on their YouTube channel. Every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This week, it's open mic night.
Yep.
On Tuesday Night Hangouts with Ed, Jess, Dano, and the Treasure Vixens.
There you go. The Treasure Vixens. All right.
King, he got it right. Finally. I'm getting it. Dang. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
Nick.
they were having open mic night, so that ought to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's Tuesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over here on their YouTube channel. So be sure and check that out. Now, Nick Gall said you got to wear, the donkeys have to wear the hat to keep their ears from getting sunburned. That could be it. I still want to know why the 3 shots you got to fire in the air.
Yeah, I don't know.
Before proceeding through the intersection.
Yeah, you're warning somebody. I don't know.
I don't know. Is it that bad of an intersection that you get out and fire 3 shots before proceeding?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no clue. We don't make them up. Any idea where you might be going next time, Rich?
I don't know.
God, yeah, where?
Yeah, somebody throw a state out there.
You've covered so many. Let me think.
Somebody throw a state out there, and I'll try to tell you if we did it already.
West Virginia. You did West Virginia? I don't know.
No, I don't think I did.
Let's try West Virginia. I bet they got some crazy weird laws. Just saying. I don't know.
All right, I got it down. West Virginia.
West Virginia. And Bruce Custer said Maryland. If we did,
No, I didn't do Maryland.
you haven't done Maryland either. Okay, so either one of them. You pick.
All right, so I got West Virginia and I got Maryland on there next.
Nice. I'm surprised we haven't done Maryland.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I
Me
know
neither.
I've been all around it: Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina,
Right.
all that. But
Right. There's still a lot of states that we haven't covered yet.
yep,
You know, I don't think you've done New York
no,
or
I thought I did Maine. No, I think, but
I think you did.
I don't think I did New Hampshire. I didn't do a lot of those other small places.
Right. Some of the smaller states.
Yeah.
Dang.
We got a lot more to do.
Oh yeah, plenty. So I'm sure we'll find weird laws for all of them and maybe some lost treasures for them as well. You never know, right?
Yeah, we're not sure when Dennis is coming back. I guess we'll
Yeah.
find out later. And
Right. I mean, he said something about August 15th, but he told us.
when the season's over, but I'm not
Right.
sure.
But I thought he posted something on Facebook. He said, I'm staying till August 15th because the gold is so good. Or is the eggs and bacon that good? Makes me wonder. We better start seeing some gold pictures. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I seen some there, but I think that was from David's dredge. So
Mm-hmm. So, Dennis, if you're listening, we want to see some cleanouts of your dredge, David's dredge, Corey's dredge. We want to see it all. So,
yeah, I wonder if Corey's still there too.
I think so, because I think he rode with David and Dennis.
Mhm.
I think they all rode together. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, so I'm sure he's there till the end. So, I want to know. I want to see some big old cleanouts from them guys. Hopefully, not big old plates of food. But he's posted some nice, scenery pictures too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like beautiful country.
He was going to Grangeville, I guess, to when they were picking up their stuff. I guess he posted some beautiful.
Let's call us, Rich. All right. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from? Caller?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, this is Steve French from Nebraska.
How you doing, Steve?
Pretty good. I have a small treasure chest.
Okay.
It's for the giveaway.
Uh-huh.
It's approximately 6 inches by 4.5 and about 3 3/4 tall.
Okay. And what do you want? How do you want to do it? Tell me what you want to do. Just want to
Well, for the Bob.
for the silver
dredge
coins.
thing.
For the silver coins
Yeah.
that Bob's got.
Yeah.
All right. You got? Do you happen to have a little picture of it that you can post and I can add?
No, I can't get any pictures.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we'll just add the treasure chest with Bob's coins because that'd be really cool, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So I'll add that also to the list that there's going to be a cool treasure chest from Steve France for the silver coins. Excuse me. That'd be awesome, Steve. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it.
You betcha.
Man, thank you so much. And thank you for calling. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nah.
Nah.
No, I need tickets, but
Okay.
I'll post
Steve,
your thing about
Where
that.
you from?
Steve, where you from again, buddy?
Western Nebraska.
Western Nebraska, Rich.
You guys have gold in Nebraska? That's one state I didn't do.
Eastern Nebraska. There's one little stream that's got just minute thing, and tell you the truth, it isn't hardly worth
Really?
trying to get. Yeah.
So where do you go prospecting then?
I go to Colorado, Wyoming, and Black Hills in South Dakota.
Okay. You don't do no prospecting there. Yeah, you just get out of there to where you can go find some gold, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Not at all,
Yep.
buddy. No. But man, thank you. That is pretty awesome. I will get that added. I'll probably do all this tomorrow when I get home from work. It will be
Well,
added, Steve. I
keep
promise.
it.
Thank you very much, my friend. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
You bet.
All right. You have a
Thank
good
you.
night. You too, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Steve. That's pretty cool. Little treasure chest for those silver coins. That'll make it sweet. You know, open up your little treasure chest and you got your silver coins. Pretty neat, man. Thanks, Steve. That's cool. I'll write that down. Oh. Well, Steve, if you're listening, post the size of it again. And like I said, I will add it tomorrow.
Yeah, I did find a post there, one of Dennis's things, and it came from Paula. It says, "You're only staying until August 15th. Don't push it." So,
Hey, told you.
yeah.
He's staying. At first, it was only supposed to be 2 weeks, and then he changed. I'm staying till August 15th. Well, I hope the gold is that good. I hope he's killing it. You know, I hope he's dredging. Where's the pictures of Dennis in his purple wetsuit and stuff that we usually?
I haven't seen that yet.
That's what I mean. Man, you know, we count on this and nothing. Cricket.
I'd like to just get a picture of him dredging.
Yeah, just
Prove that he's in the water.
yeah, let us at least see him wet so we know he's getting in the water. You know, dang.
Yeah.
I don't know. And Scott, who knows about what happened with Scott tonight? He's probably watching goofy NASCAR or something. I honestly don't know.
Probably.
Or he's iRacing. And that's more important than being here, apparently. No clue. But we were here, and all of our listeners were here. And for that, we're thankful. Excuse me.
Yep.
Pretty cool. What else, Rich, did we have to cover tonight? Anything?
I don't know if there's anything in the chat room there on.
I've been watching, not a whole lot going on, and there's seems like a lot of chatter in the YouTube chat room, you know. But,
The only one I see is in October 16th. October 18th is Wasatch Gem Society's Gem and Mineral and Fossil Show. It's a Lake County Equestrian Park and Event Center.
okay,
So
that's the only event posted.
that's the only event that I see in there. So
All
if
right.
somebody knows more about the gold rush there, go ahead, get that in the event.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Buckeye chapter will probably have that information that we can post.
Sure. That way we can.
Platinum's gonna do the other faucet during that time. He can post that in there too.
Well, yeah, we'd like to start promoting it. So,
Yeah, sure.
yep. So please, as soon as you get that, get it posted in the events, and we'll take care of it on our end. And gosh, I guess that's it. I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up, Rich.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think? Sound like a
I
plan?
don't have anything else.
Ain't either. But we
And
want
hopefully the Biffles will be back here on Wednesday night, and
to stay.
hopefully they'll have some tails and
We shall see. We shall see. Right. All right. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us Wednesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for West Coast Wednesday. We'll be here. We hope you guys can make it. Until Wednesday, we're out of here. Have a great night, everybody. See ya.
yeah. Good night.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.
Bye, YouTube.